Good morning, YouTube. How are you all doing today? What are we going to talk about today? Today we are going to talk about accessibility and how my house is made for me. A lot of the times people wonder if you are in a wheelchair, did you have your house built for you? A lot of people can't. My house was built for me. I have a Habitat house which was built for me through Habitat for Humanity in the United States. And they built me a house that was specifically for me. The windows are lower. The kitchen counters are lower. The sinks are made wide so that I can get right into where I need to be. The bathroom's standard, but the only thing's different maybe is the toilet is a bit higher. Bedrooms are the same, but all of the closets and stuff are made so that I can roll into them. They're not walk-in closets, but I can get to them. And, yeah. So why don't we start by talking about how my bedroom is for me. My husband has went out and bought me, hang on a minute, I gotta get the camera for you guys. He bought me a bed. Now the bed is made so that I can get in and out of it easily because he put it down on the floor closer. And he also got me one, oh, what I dropped? Got me one that is made to go up and down. So if I need for it to, I can. It's kind of like a hospital bed, only nicer. So hang on a minute, let's turn the light on in here. He's got everything like this, like on little remotes, if you can see that. Yeah, and everything's on like a little remote. But anyway, yeah, I'll show you here, and that way you can see my bed. It's a queen size bed, not very made bed, but it's a queen size bed. See? And I have a small, I'm a smoker, I'm guilty. I have a small remote control here that it makes it not easy for me to make my bed go up and down like that. There you go. This is my head up and down. My feet goes up and down, and so does that. That right there is just to push it, and it brings everything down to the same level. So we're going to push this, and as you can see, the head of my bed, it goes up, or it goes back down again. And the same thing for my feet. They go up, and that way, as you can see, it's going up, 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 and they go up. And that makes it nicer. And then he took and lowered the bed low enough so that when I get up in the morning and put my feet over the side of the bed, I can get into my wheelchair, transfer into it easily. The reason he did that is because my feet, you can't really tell right now, but they're really, really swollen. I have cellulitis, and I've also got edema, which causes my feet to swell and my legs to swell. Since I had gotten that, it has really been a problem for my life. But, yeah. And like I said, I've got just simple little things like my mirror, hello, and stuff like that done here, as you can see. Hang on just a minute. Turn the camera back around. And, you know, I mentioned the windows being lowered. And what it is, if you can see right here, see if I can get that to focus in real good. But they're lower right here. It's lower. It goes all the way down to the floor right here. Which, that's my dog's bed. But anyway, everything's dark green in my bedroom. I love that color. But this here is where the windows are. That's the bottom. And that comes all the way up to the top. And I'll show you one day where my husband made my walkways and stuff. Because where I have no use for a yard, because people that are in wheelchairs usually don't have, you know, hardly any use for yards, because the yard, let me turn the light out, we sink in them. We sink in the yards. So it's really not that easy for us to use yards when it rains and stuff like that. And, you know, it does make a difference. All of my doors and my door handles are made to open easily for me. Again, here, I'll show you. Right there is the door. My husband put that window in for me, and I just love it. But this is my door, and this is how I access the door. Right there. And it's got one of those easy handles so I can get in and out. There's my ramp for my door, which is really nice, that he has done there. I have really been hard on our floors. And again, there's the living room window. And there is my dove. I'll show you my dove. I got her when she was a baby. She fell out of a tree, and she walked in between me and my next door neighbor. And I ended up with her. And this is where she lives at. She lives in the house now. I was going to let her go, but the problem with that is that she didn't want to go. She wouldn't eat worms, and she wouldn't eat anything that was supposed to be eaten by her in order for her to be let loose. So we just kept her, and we've had her ever since. And we named her, of all things, Birdie. That way I can remember her name. But that's my dove. She loves being in this house, and she talks to us. She'll chatter and coo, and if the dogs start barking, she'll start cooing. So she barks like the dogs do, only she coos. And this is my my kitchen / dining room, and these are all my dogs. Again, I have a lot of Yorkies, miniature Yorkies, and then I've got Ruby, who is I think she's a rat terrier, might be a Jack Russell, I'm not sure, but she is a terrier. And this is what I normally feed my dogs, because I make their dog food. My husband did it today, but this is how you've got to cube it up, see? And then you add it to rice after you get it cooked. And that's what we feed our dogs, because we've got one dog right now that's very, very sick, and so we are adjusting his diet for that. And this is my husband. Say hello. And this is the kitchen, dining room table. Again, the windows in this house are low for me. As you can see right here, they're low. And if you look right there, they're made a lot lower. If you look at the dog's water, and then you look at the window, you can basically see how small that is to the floor. I can then open up my windows, which these windows open in, like open in, and then you can click them and push them up, so you can wash them from the inside. The tops, you can bring the tops down and open them up from the inside. And again, these countertops and everything are made low. My husband's 6 foot tall, and I think it comes up to about his waist.
Well, they brought the cabinets down also.
Yeah, and the cabinets are low too.
They normally go to the ceiling.
Where they would normally go all